The foundation is built on the foundation. Pakistani Campaign Edition. Don't panic when the gear breaks. Rowan splicing is the best solution. The Pakistani cousin in front of me had a broken gear that was close to being scrapped. He went around Peshawar twice, but couldn't buy a replacement part of the same model. So he went around and came to the repair shop and prepared to let the master splice the broken part. After the master measured the length of the original elbow, he first had to carefully cut the uneven fracture surface in order to increase the welding area of the subsequent welding rod. Fu directly cut the end face out of the groove, because the direct welding of the two gears cannot reach the used strength, and the end face after cutting cannot reach the round field length. Fu prepared to use a section of Yuangang as a connector to meet these conditions for the spliced gear. The two can be accurately docked through the hole position. This is also the reason why the master drilled the hole, so that the gears can be docked concentrically and coaxially. The part cut by the bed can also be made up. After the hole is completed, the card is used to match the millimeter tooth for measurement. The main purpose is to record the whole diameter of the end face. Precision processing. When the fixed processing value is obtained, the Auvergne with slightly larger hole mirrors will be cut and cut by their Rowan knife. The Auvergne's appearance can be completely consistent with the whole mirror. After the master repeatedly measures and confirms that it is correct, the master will cut the Auvergne with qualified appearance according to twice the depth of the whole mirror. This is the key to gear splicing. Then use the Wolf head to knock continuously. There is no hollow valley in the whole interior. Only in this way can the spliced gears. Higher degree. After the master knocks for 20 years, the Auvergne that is close to the hole position needs to cut the external thread. The main purpose is to change the splicing structure on both sides and avoid the same position from breaking again. Under their continuous cutting of the 8th level front work, the remaining hair on the thread surface needs to be removed. In order to facilitate the reproduction on another gear, the text also needs to be measured with the help of Rowan. In order to avoid the processing of the Rowan is not standard logic. It is necessary to process the uneven section into a smooth plane to ensure that the length will not be affected too much. The section on one side does not cut a large groove. When there is a groove on the other end, the strip can also be welded to the outside with force. The twist drill is used to open the hole. It is necessary to cut and expand the hole position according to the outer diameter of the spliced round steel. Only in this way can the thread mouths be engaged. It is not convenient to use a lathe to cut the inner thread of the hole. The master directly uses a 1.5 thread tap to process the inner wall of the hole, although the operation speed of the whole process is relatively slow. The hole position completed by the company does not affect the use. After confirming that it is correct, the two are twisted through the Rowan. The previous cutting has shortened the length. The master still needs to carefully adjust the gap in the middle. The cut part is reserved in the gap as much as possible. The main purpose is to extend it by filling the welding rod. There is no data error in the spliced gear. After the master welded 10 welding rods, the uneven surface of the welding handle needs to be removed by a lathe tool to restore the appearance of the elbow filling round field. After the surface is processed flat and smooth, the broken gear is welded and repaired. This splicing technology is really amazing.